I wouldn't say therapy, but like, you're gonna mess up. You're gonna have issues. People are gonna, tell you it's a bad idea, and it might be a bad idea. But because we're optimistic entrepreneurs, we will fight through and try to figure it out. And that's why they coined pivot, because the pivot is when we realize we messed up, right? And we know it's not gonna work, and we're like, okay, it's not gonna work. We gotta move to this. But the network is so powerful, and when I was out of college and I would go to a barbecue and I would tell people, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I found it, like I don't remember where, but it was serial entrepreneur, and I don't know, maybe not a lot of people used it, and I thought it was cool using it, but people were like, oh, you don't have a job? And I'm like, no, I'm starting my own business. You couldn't get a job. I'm like, I could get it. I think I could get a job. I didn't even try, but I was like, maybe I can get a job. And they're like, yeah, you can't get a job. So you got to work for yourself. But it wasn't that. I just wanted to be by myself and create these things. And sometimes we get too stuck. And I've had issues where I started a business and I'm so close. And a year later, I'm like, oh my God, I just literally used up all my savings. I have nothing left. And this is not good, so I would have to go back out and figure out how to make money. And that's just a learning process.
To add to the networking aspect of it, I told everyone on our LinkedIn live show, right? And the power of LinkedIn, especially right now, is so incredible. Again, why I kind of urge you guys to connect with me on LinkedIn, but I went to South by Southwest a couple of years ago. Cool kids called South by. And I brought a stack of business cards. Like, but I'm a real estate guy. This is before I'm doing all this content. I was doing the podcast, but everyone kind of looked at me like I ate heads. And they're like, just LinkedIn. Like, what's your name? And it's right there. People are just doing it on their phone. And I'm like, that's genius. So I would encourage everybody, as you're talking, just whip out your phone. Like, it may seem weird, but it's really not weird, unless you make it weird. But it's super powerful, and also the social media aspect of it. I think it's if you want to connect with someone on LinkedIn that you don't know, we asked this to the CEO of Hive when we had him on the show last time, and everybody also says this: if you don't know it, and it's a cold email or a cold LinkedIn connection, add a note. You have 138 characters or something like that. I've refined my message in that so tight. It's so tight. You take away, with W/, even like that tight, make it condensed. I appreciate your time, and maybe a link to your website. For context, here's my website. So then if they connect with you, they understand they read the message, and you don't have to go into long-winded exactly who you are again. With that being said, maybe someone's not as active on LinkedIn. Figure out where they're most active. It could be Instagram, it could be Twitter, and slide in on their DM. Again, it sounds weird, get to doing it, right?
But that's how we made the David Meltzer.
Right, David Meltzer, serial entrepreneur. I mean, these people are on there all the time. And even if it's a big person, maybe someone else is handling their account. But you need to figure out where they're the most active and try to go that avenue. Maybe it's email, maybe it's phone call late at night, the secretary's not there, but try to pinpoint your absolute direct, person you want to get in contact and go through those step-by-step process. But I would start with LinkedIn, and everybody connect with each other, try to add value first. But that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes people will message me on LinkedIn and say, it's like the same message. It's like, hi, I came across your profile. Anybody know this? I came across your profile and I think you'd be great for my network, right? And would you like to connect, right? That's the short message. So I replied, I don't connect unless I say why, right? No one ever replies back. They never say because, I can't, I like this. I'm like, this is so generic. Like, don't be generic. Just write something. Even if it's a crazy thing, like, hey, I love that you were on TV and you did this thing, and like, right. I'd love to connect with you and just say hello, and if you're ever in New York, let's meet, right? You'll be surprised who will connect with you. And people are people, they're human.
The power of creating content, I got a live show, but it's evolved. I mean, either starting a podcast or you can't talk, if you can't be on video, maybe you could write. Those are the 3 aspects, right? Video, audio, and creating writing. And those could be interviews or whatever it may be, but posting them on social media, especially LinkedIn, The network effect of LinkedIn, just so you have a little insight, because I keep meeting with the team every other month or so, which is pretty cool. But so you know LinkedIn works. If you like my post, it gets refiltered into your network. Now everybody in your network is seeing it. And you want to create content. My strategy is I want to create content for Jimmy. I want to make that post the most shareable post for Jimmy and hype him up as much as so happy and excited or like awesome time speaking with Jimmy, and tag that person, tag their companies, and then that gets refiltered if they reshare it. So you want reshares, you want likes, and you want comments because then it's going to get distributed. So create that content, create that post so that it is reshared. And you're basically promoting. And it's also a platform to promote yourself. And again, to reinstate what you do. Like I do a commercial lease. I helped Ernst & Young move into a space at 841 Broadway. It was in one of the Commercial Observer papers for real estate. Yeah, like it's weird promoting yourself, but it's like not if you create it for one of the people you worked with. Like so excited to be working with Damian Chopak, head of real estate. Thanks for the opportunity, and then put the link there. Use hashtags, and then it's just like, why would he not like that? Why would he not reshare it? Because I'm saying he's great. I'm saying you're great. I'm saying you're great. Why would he not? And then I get now I'm stealing all your views. Like I'm getting in, and then you're building a network. And then if people are commenting, link up with them. The strategy too with LinkedIn, you're saying why. There's two different strategies.
Just the fake connections.
Yeah.
Everyone else,
I think there's two strategies too, because if you're creating content, you may want to build up that network. Because again, you're getting more eyeballs on whatever you're doing, and you're telling people what your business is or what you're trying, opportunities you're looking for. So if you want to use LinkedIn as a super tight network, I think it's past that stage, and I think it's more almost accepting everybody's, because why not? Because then you start playing that game when you linked in with me, oh, we have this person in common, that's interesting, and then that just starts, everything starts kind of connecting. And maybe we have nobody in common and we'll never do a deal together, but you have that person, you know what they're doing, you know their business, and then it's kind of playing that game like we talked about here. How can I add value? You should be talking to this person. Maybe you should look at this person's podcast. That person makes the most sense. And it's kind of like playing the pieces together. And if you add enough value, maybe you could do a business with them.
and 15 years ago, didn't exist. How would you build up your network? You would have to call, meet, and like literally put it together yourself. It's there for you. You just got to tap into it and use it.
Questions for Jimmy? We do a few questions? Yeah.
Well, you know, it's funny you say about, you ask why. I do both strategies. If I see we have a lot of mutual, I just shot in the dark, you know, because I also feel like it's so fake. You know, it's ethically correct, you know, it's politically correct, but like I feel it's so fake. So, you know, do you ever shot in the dark it? Like, you know, oh, we have a lot of mutual, so I'm not going to send a message, or should I stop that strategy? Because, you know, I do both. Like if it's somebody that I'm really interested in meeting, I will give, you know, looks like we should connect, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I do is like if I read a book or an article and something will stick out, I'll message them and ask them, hey, I read your article in Entrepreneur Magazine. I was wondering, why did this happen? I'd love to talk to you if you have 5 minutes. I'd love to hear your side of what happened or why you did this. And a couple times they got back to me and we did a call and I got to speak with like successful entrepreneurs or CEOs. And they're just like 5 minutes? Okay, I can make 5 minutes for this guy.
Right.
You know, because
respecting their time.
Respecting their time. I don't want, once you talk to them 5 minutes, it becomes half an hour, but they don't need to know that right away. You know, he's just working it later. And it works, and then we become connected. We have an organic conversation. LinkedIn, like I said, I love LinkedIn because you can connect with so many different people, and it's right there. It's just, you got to get their attention. And so many people are getting everyone's attention. It's so like, you know what I mean? It's like,
what not to do, I like to say, is spam people.
Yeah.
You see a lot, most of my company does this, and I like to take pride that I think I understand LinkedIn better than most, let's say. If you just put the link to, maybe it's an article about you, maybe it's an article you're interested in, but like, why did you post that link? Give a little insight that you're thinking, and then tag that person in the link, especially maybe if you want to meet with them, Like, congratulations at Jimmy. Saw you just raised a huge fund from at that venture capital fund. Super excited to see where it goes, you know, and then the link or something like that. But there's no reason for you to just put a link to a website. Or for Cushman and Wakefield, we have come out with market reports. A lot of people in my company add an attachment of the market report. Okay, I always say it's like my dad, he sends these emails, these political emails. Like, I don't want to read, like, what? What is you're just spamming my feed now. Tell me why I should read this or what it should be, why, like, earn my like, earn my share, earn my comment. And as you continue to build a strong community like we have here at Entre, comment and support the people around you who are adding value. You know, I'm not gonna like your post if you just put a link. Even though I like you so much, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna prove a point. That's not doing anything for anybody. That's not helping anybody.
Well, if you're